Welcome everybody, Dr. Thor here. Get ready for Gnosis. Well, here's a fascinating multi-wave oscillator antenna shape. These are extremely popular now and they're making them in every possible form. And these are good for moving energy generally. They're very highly overrated, but here's somebody who actually made it into a blanket, which I've been using for a few months now, which is very interesting because unfortunately, when you print on large fabrics like this, they use 100% polyester. While they're very soft and they're very warm, you're getting that plastic. Polyester is plastic. So you're getting microplastics, and if this is, you're cuddled up in this or have it around your neck or head or even laying on it, you're getting a certain amount of microplastics in your system. So it's kind of a problem. I wouldn't use this. I've been using on a bed and everything else, but with all the problems with microplastics, I wouldn't recommend people do that. But laying down on this, you could put this down and lay down on an hour or two. It does seem to have very powerful energies. I was really surprised when I tested that. But let's test this with the usual way. It's how you test everything. Use a pendulum. Of course, you have to be skilled and learn pendulum. And of course, you have to have the right pendulums. You got to know what you're doing. And of course, you've got to be a person of sensitivity. But you always check everything. Is it clockwise is positive, counterclockwise is negative. So, meaning good or bad energy. So we'll put this over this. And you can see not only is this spinning clockwise, it's got a pretty strong positive spin. So look at that. Look at how that's picking up energy. Wow, you rarely get something that strong. So this is really putting out excellent energy. So it has its uses, but I wouldn't cuddle up in it. I wouldn't sleep in it as I have done with it as a general rule. But what an amazing energy that we can test there. Remember, this is putting out scalar energies, and the only way to measure scalar energies is using scalar energy measurers. At this point, it's a type of use of dowsing, but there are many other meters that I've designed, etc. But they're never going to be electronic because you don't use an electronic meter to pick up something that's not electronic. Now, scalar means non-electromagnetic. It's an energy field that is non-electromagnetic. So this is a cool design. Since these produce so much energy, I'm probably going to, this is a rare product that you have to get from a particular supplier. I don't know if I'll sell these or not in the future or not. I have so much I'm doing. But certainly this is interesting and has its use. It's unfortunate it's printed on polyester as these things are done. Maybe in the future something else could be printed on this. But that's what they're all set up for. Anytime you get large prints like this, and you see this throughout the customized industry, everything is printed on polyester because that's what the inks adhere to. They adhere to the plastic. So you're using inks that then are pressed into the plastic. That's how it works. But what a fascinating tool. This is the size of a big blanket. What is it, about 5 or 6 feet by 4 feet? But, you know, as with most of these things, you can see the threads are coming off. You know, the typical polyester, cheap reality to it. Here's even better. So I probably washed this 6 or 7 times. And but the print itself, which is slightly blurry as well, that's typical when you take small designs and try and make them big like this. So it's not a real clear print, but that is just the way it is, because getting a dense picture that is not blurry is a problem when you get so large. But as you can see, these things these things put out a lot of energy. That's that design, which I use throughout all my scalar machines. And all of this is shows that this kind of energy is very potent. So we'll see how this goes. This retails for about $175 US. And this may be available. If anyone's interested, let me know. We may be able to get you something but we'll see how that goes. Until next time.